Bow is a weapon of stage control and pressure. Using your options like end light and nair to juggle and side light as a spacing tool is the first step to mastering bow. Using D-light to approach isn't very wise. Its lack of vertical threat and heavy setup combined with heavy end light makes it very easy to avoid and punish. Pressuring your opponent into making a mistake, then capitalizing on it with D-light, is what separates a good bow player from a bad one. A good bow player waits for his moment to strike and punishes their opponent's landings or whiffs. Keep in mind a mistake doesn't have to be a whiff. D-light can be used to punish bad movement. With perfect spacing, D-light will almost always beat out any attack. Bow's main weakness is killing, with D-light recovery killing at 160 in Small Brawl Haven and end light killing at 210. Killing may be an issue with bow, but a good bow player makes up for it in patience and precision. Bow's incredible neutral game makes most matchups even or slightly good for bow. Bow does well against axe, spear, guns, and greatsword, while does poorly against cannon, guitars, and orb. In most bad matchups, using Dare's amazing hitbox as a contesting tool helps in evening the playing field. Endlight is a great anti-air used to juggle and apply pressure against airborne opponents. Sidelight is a move used to catch landings and start small strings. Low diamond and under, I highly recommend you use Sidelight as a spacing tool and don't use it as a string starter. D-light is a great true combo starter with great range. Sarah is a great anti-air and edge guarding tool and can be used to apply pressure. Nair is a quick attack that can be used to juggle and apply pressure. Dare is used to apply pressure and contest moves. Recovery is used to hit an edge camper or to kill. It can also be used to juggle. Ground pound is best used X-pivoted on the wall, but can also be used to catch stacked opponents off stage. During the combo guide, I will be using terms like these throughout the video, just to help people out who don't know what these mean. I will also be using these difficulty levels to decide how hard the combo is and whether or not you should put time into learning it. True combos on bow. Some true combos with all damages are D-light endlight, D-light nair, D-light recovery, and D-light Sarah. True combos at low damages are endlight nair, Sarah endlight nair, sidelight chase dodge dare, sidelight chase dodge endlight, sidelight chase dodge endlight nair, DC sidelight chase dodge nair, D-light X pivot endlight nair, D-light endlight nair, D-light dare, D-light dare endlight, D-light dare endlight nair, D-light reverse dare, D-light ground pound, dare sidelight, dare endlight nair, and there is also true sig combos off of D-light, but most of them are impractical, and you either have to hit the third part of D-light or they have to fall into it. Vector sig is the only exception where they have to fall into the first part of D-light. With all those combos, it's important to know when to use them. Until your opponent is orange, you should always do D-light nair, because it does the most damage while setting up for a juggle. The only exception is D-light Sarah. D-light Sarah should only be used to put your opponents off stage and put them in a worse position. After orange, you should always do D-light recovery. Until about mid-orange or 80 damage, sidelight dare will be true. Keep in mind this input requires very tight timing, and you must chase dodge diagonally up. Technically, sidelight and endlight nair is more optimal until yellow, but if you find doing this consistently too challenging, do sidelight dare. Bow has a more challenging offstage, yet when it's mastered, it's easily one of the best. Use Sarah to hit opponents to stun and dare to catch them off guard. When done perfectly, your opponent will die in yellow. Ground pound and bow is the icing on the cake that is bow's edge guard. You either start with it or end with one. GP has amazing force and is used exhibiting towards the wall. I only recommend using ground pound when your opponent is either about to touch the wall or doesn't have any options left. Dodge punishes on bow are very complex. Grounded dodges should be punished with side light, D-light, or D-light N-sig if you are needing to kill. Low air dodges should almost always be answered by a Sair, because it goes into side light, which goes into D-light, which goes into ground pound. Just like that, you have the damage lead off of one small mistake. High air dodges are much harder to punish. You can either jump N-light, jump recovery, or just keep in mind they can't dodge when you're trying to juggle them. Which leads me on to the next part, juggling on bow. Juggling is easily the best way to build up damage on bow. You can't play bow and not juggle. Tracking where your opponent falls and spacing your end light is the best way to get damage. That with Nair to cover your blind spots and you'll be racking up damage in no time. When you get good enough at juggling, you can use Dare and Sair to put them off stage with their limited options and get a confirmed ground pound. Bow relies on the user to be flexible and understanding of their opponent. Utilizing Bow's kit to take stage control and apply pressure is the key to mastering bow as a weapon. Once you understand and are able to pinpoint your opponent, you become king.